Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Sarah Blake Show. It is our SEC Week 3 preview, and we've got some pretty big games this weekend, some telltale games, basically about what's going to happen in the SEC and what our future holds for us with, let's say, Kentucky, Texas A&M. Well, we already know Kentucky sucks, but I'm saying Texas A&M, Florida, LSU, South Carolina, Oklahoma, and Tulane. That's another game. But before I get started, I have to tell you guys something really, really exciting. I get to bring the snacks for my boys' football game this weekend. I volunteered to bring snacks, and this is actually really huge for me. If you guys don't know my backstory, um, I was banned. I was the band mom from going to my kids' football organization because I had the cheerleading coach out me and yada, yada, yada. You can Google it up. Not really important, but nonetheless, I have been waiting for this moment for 4 years. So I'm so excited. My snack bag is going to be the best. Anyways, let's get started. The jury's still out on some of these teams in the SEC and what they can do. With that being said, LSU versus South Carolina, I think that LSU will cover. So that's definitely something that I do believe y'all can bet on. LSU will cover the spread. South Carolina's AD in big news is stepping down. So I think we're going to have to deal with Shane Beamer for a bit longer. I don't know who it was, but one of you must have tipped him off onto my show for them to either pull an investigation into looking into Shane Beamer and Connor Stallions. Is that what's going on? I'm just being a little conspiracy theorist, throwing it out there. But something to note is the Gamecocks have only thrown for 280 yards this season, which means that Kentucky is just really that bad, and they made South Carolina look a lot better. I did take LSU to win this game. Florida versus Texas A&M. First and foremost, this is a must-win game for Billy. I did take Florida to win. Y'all, Texas A&M is actually on a 10 away game losing streak. So will they break the streak in the swamp? I don't believe they will. Honestly, this was actually the toughest game for me to pick this week. I think they're both kind of, mediocre teams that have got some trouble. But I do know that I was listening to Tim Tebow, and he actually said something that I thought was very interesting. He was like, you've got to protect what you have and not throw them to the wolves. And he was commenting on the quarterback situation with Florida. So interesting. Connor Wigman is listed as questionable as well. I do think he's going to play. We'll see if that's just some sort of thing that they're trying to pull. Big question of the week, y'all. Will Kentucky score any points on Georgia? Comment below. Georgia's cornerback, in breaking news, y'all, Georgia's cornerback, Daniel Harris, was arrested. And let me tell you why. Driving. I don't know what is going on at Georgia. Is Athens that fucking boring? Or do all of the people that are playing for Kirby just not know how to fucking drive? What is going on in Athens, y'all? When is Kirby going to pull the short bus out and start giving these players rides? Because none of his players know how to drive worth a shit. He was arrested for reckless driving, not wearing a seatbelt, operating an unregistered vehicle without a license, and window tint was illegal. No proof of insurance as well. What the hell, Kirby? Get your boys in check out there. I don't know. Does Oklahoma get caught looking ahead to Tennessee? They are playing Tulane. Tulane is coming off of a loss to K-State. I will say that they've won 21 games out of the last 26 games that they've played. Do they come out swinging? It will be interesting to see how that whole game plays out. Also, not in SEC news, but does Mike Norvell get fired if he loses this weekend to Memphis? Is that an automatic check, you're out the door? Here is my trivia question. I want you guys to do me a little favor, okay? Comment below your prediction on the final score of the Tennessee-Kent State game, and winner that gets closest will get a prize. Do they put 70 points up on Kent State? Should be interesting. I just hope that we can stay healthy. I told you guys my battered fall syndrome's kicking in. I don't want any injuries in some game like this that's a cupcake game. So I'm pretty excited just because my team is playing. I'm more excited though to see y'all in Norman, Oklahoma. I will be hosting the Sarah Blake pre-show, pre-tailgate at Roosters in Norman on Saturday. Make sure you guys stop on out. Say hey to me. The Real Me is also throwing the Real Me. Real Me is also throwing our tailgate. We will have the Real Me girls. I will have them at the show as well. Come out, meet them, get signed up for the platform. Real Me is hosting a tailgate, and make sure you guys stop by that. We're going to have fun games. It's going to be a good old time. You're going to have a blast. I'm going to have a blast. I'm excited to go to Oklahoma. Y'all, I've never been to Norman. So you're definitely going to have to show me what a true Oklahoma Sooners tailgate is and show me a good time. Even though I'm a ball fan, I'm going to be cheering for my balls, but I'm going to give you guys an honest review of your tailgate and see if it's a really good time. So make sure you see me at Roosters. I will post more details on that. And make sure you stop by the Real Me tailgate if you are in Oklahoma for the game. So go Vols!